In today's video, I'm going to walk through how to start a blog. And the first thing to know is if you want to have full control over your website, then I'd recommend self-hosting your blog. There are a ton of hosting companies out there, but the one that I use and highly recommend is called BigScoots. I'm telling you now, you don't want to get one of those cheap hosts to start off with. It's tempting, I know, but don't do it. Do not get a cheap host. Just start your blog the right way from the beginning and start with BigScoots. And then to actually build your website, I'd recommend using WordPress. What's great about WordPress is you don't need to know how to code, so anybody can build a website using WordPress. And in today's video, I'm going to walk through every step and show you everything you need to know. So let's get started. So the first thing to do is to create an account with your host. I use BigScoots for my blog, so go to BigScoots.com, I'll link it below. Then I just got the starter plan. So click on Get This, and then fill out your payment information. And once you click Order, you'll get an email confirmation. And then on that email confirmation, you can click Get Started. And that's how you can set up your account. So type in your email that you'd want to use, then create your password. And then once you get to this screen, you have a few options. So if this is your first time starting a blog, you've never started a blog before, then you're going to want to choose the Fresh WordPress Install, the Fresh WP Install option. So click on that. And then from there, BigScoots will help you get WordPress and then set up your domain. And your domain is your website, so my domain is guidesbysuzy.com. So whatever you want your website to be, that's what your domain would be. So once that's all done, you have your BigScoots account, your WordPress account, your domain's all set up. The next step is to get your theme. And a theme is basically just the design of your website. There are a lot of companies out there that make templates, and the company that I use is called 17th Avenue. I think their templates are incredible. I think their websites look great. And for any new blogger, 17th Avenue is the way to go. So to get a template from them, you can go to their website. I'll link it below. Go over to Shop Themes, Simple WordPress Themes. They have premium WordPress themes or simple WordPress themes. The premium WordPress themes are just a little bit more expensive and a little more advanced. I started off with the simple WordPress theme. They have a bunch of different options and styles, so just look through and see what works best for you. So they have blues, pinks, grays. There's a black and white option. I like the pink, so I chose that. And you can also view a demo of all of them so you can see what they would actually look like. So I'll click View the Demo. See what the drop-down menus would look like. If you clicked Homepage Options, you can see what the different homepage options are for that theme. The post layout, so you can see what a grid view would look like, a list view would look like. That's the grid view. Then you can see what the posts would look like. And then once you find a theme that you like, you can choose Purchase Theme. And that will add it to your cart. And the next thing I highly recommend doing is also getting the theme installation. So that means they actually install the template for you and you don't have to do any work. If you don't know WordPress, if you've never used WordPress, have them do the theme installation. You could probably figure it out yourself, but if you've never used WordPress, it's going to take you a really long time. And I wanted to make sure it was set up correctly from the beginning, so I had them do all of the installation of the theme. So to get the installation as well, then you would go to Shop Themes, Theme Installation, and if you chose Premium Theme, you'd choose the Premium Theme installation. I got the simple theme, so I'll choose the simple theme installation. I have a new site. Then I'll choose the theme name and add to cart. Once you do that, you'll get an email confirmation and they'll have you fill out a form. So click on the form in the email. It's called the Simple Installation Form. So you fill out your first name, your last name, your email, your order number, where you bought it. So from the 17th Ave website. Then you would select the theme that you got, your WordPress blog URL. So that's most likely your domain. So for me, that was guidesbysuzy.com. Then they're going to ask for your WordPress username. And to get that, you would go over to WordPress. And if you click on your icon on the top right, you should see it right there. And then to get your WordPress password, you can go to Edit Profile. And I would recommend setting up a new password. So click Set New Password. Then once you type all that in, scroll to the bottom and click Update Profile. And the next question is who hosts your site. So that would be BigScoots, if you have BigScoots. And the host username and password is the BigScoots username and password you set up at the beginning of the video. And the next few questions are going to be about the design of your website. So you put your blog title here. The title of my blog is Guides by Suzy, so I'll put that. I don't have a tagline, so I'll skip over that. I don't have a logo either for now. Is it a new or existing site? I'll choose new, since this is my first blog. And now for the navigation menu. So the navigation menu is the bar that runs across the top of your website. So this is where you're going to need to start thinking about the main categories that you're going to have on your blog, which is pretty much just what you're going to be writing about. So I knew that a lot of the posts that I was going to write about were entrepreneurship. And then in my mind, I knew I wanted to have a drop down that was specifically how to start a YouTube channel. And then another category I wanted to have was organization. And again, I knew I wanted to have a drop down on that category. I wanted to specifically talk about digital planners. So I put that there. And another category I wanted to have was music and Disney and technology and travel. Whatever it is you plan on writing about, that's what you would put in this box. And you can always change it. I'm going to show you exactly how to change all these in the next video, but it's just a good idea to put some ideas down for now. Then they're going to ask you for some homepage options, and this is all personal preference, so I just liked how the 3 featured pages looked. And I also like the idea of having 2 featured blog posts, so I checked those off. And I personally like the look of a grid, so I chose grid, skipped over that. You can upload a photo of yourself, so like a profile picture. Then you can add some wording. I'm just going to say like, welcome to my blog. This is where you can find all my tips in one place, just something simple like that. And the last thing to add are all the links to your social media profiles. So I added Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, TikTok. So all the social medias that you have and want to present on your website, you would add them in there. Then confirm all of that and click submit. Alright, so that was every step on how to start your blog. That was the boring part, I promise. It's way more fun once you start writing blog posts. So that was all the technical stuff on how to actually get your blog up and running. And once you submit that, you'll hear back from them in a few days. And then the next thing you're going to want to do once you get it back is set up your homepage. And in my next video, I'm going to walk through exactly how to do all of that, so I'll see you next week.